To do a split stitch, you're going to want an even number of threads. I'm going to use 4 here. You can use 2 if you want it to be really thin, or 6 if you want it to be thicker. And you're going to make your regular stitch here. Go ahead and pull the thread the whole way down through the fabric. And there's 2 ways to do this stitch. I'll show you the way I prefer first. You're going to bring your needle up through the middle of that stitch. This is why it's called the split stitch, because you're bringing it up between, not around the stitch, but right between the middle of the threads. So it should have 2 threads on one side, 2 threads on the other side, and you're splitting your last stitch in half. Sometimes it'll look a little bit like a chain, but we're splitting each of our stitches. Now, some people like to do it this way. They skip a stitch length and they come up through the fabric and they go backwards, go back down through your last stitch. So they divide it this way. It's a little easier to see what you're doing. Some people do it that way, but I like to just work forward. I pull it up through the middle of the last stitch and go forward all the way to the end, and that's the split stitch. I use this also a lot for lettering, and it's going to look similar to our last 2, kind of a mix between that and the